That's gotta be the answer, right? It's gotta be the answer. Okay, yeah, we're gonna. That's fine.
You didn't take both swords?
No, I
White
forgot.
sword
I had
and
a B code.
Come on.
It's all right. I'll at least get one. It's fine.
Nice.
Whoa!
Oh.
That dodge.
Does that count as a missed sword?
That counts as a
No.
miss.
Yeah, he
No, it
wasn't.
doesn't.
Like, if the enemy is in midair, it does not count, like, he's not anywhere until, like...
Wait till we get to the clouds.
Oh, wow.
Those guys. That Magic Man fight.
Magic.
Oh, troll clouds.
Okay, cool. So I got a Quake H, which is fine. I want to have more than one Quake in my folder. I get one fixed Quake A, which is a really good code, actually. A and C are really good codes for this route. Age is okay because you can use it with other Quakes, and it does 90 damage, and it will hit. I didn't help. Too
Don't
much
help
mashing.
Mrs. Marty.
That's the funny thing, too. You decide whether or not you want to help your teacher. My mashing gets a little out of control sometimes, sorry. Alright, so I'm going into a folder edit.
Also, funny note, like,
Can you take out
besides...
swords?
Yeah, I'm going to take off. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah. Funny note, like, you know the names, like, Mega Man is Rockman in Japan, so they say,
It
look,
took some
come on.
long.
And Lan is Netto, which makes a little bit more sense, I think. than
Yeah.
Lan is a pretty bland name to name a kid.
I'm going to
but-
save, actually, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, Prism, save.
Yeah, they have to remind me to save. I'm so out of it right now, I could die to anything.
You got it, man. You got it, man.
I'll be fine, I'm pretty sure.
There are, like, most names are not that far. Like, translation did pretty alright in this game. For example, we have, like, Dex, which is Dekao,
Oh, man.
and Higsby, which is Higude, and let's see, Mail, which is Meilu, or Meiru.
Well, she's also known as Melu, even in the American version of the anime. They're
Oh
not
yeah,
very-
they did that.
They're
yeah,
not
I
very
remember that.
consistent with Melu's name.
Yeah, they never are.
I think I have it.
It's pretty close. I mean.
That's fine.
And
we'll just
Yai
use
is Yaiko, and
That was actually a good chip to use.
see, I forgot what's on. Oh yeah, Miss Mari is Mariko. So they got pretty lazy with that name.
Now, what's annoying about this first cycle with Numberman is that he uses this number ball attack, and the amount of damage you deal to him is what gets rid of him. Once I get him down to half health, which will be 250, he'll change up his attack pattern. It'll be a lot easier to hit. Right now, this is probably the slowest fight in the game. Okay, cool. I don't want to take too much damage here. It's not really a risk, but see, now he's down to more than half health. So yeah.
And while we're on the topic of the names interchanges, Rockman has more than one name in this game. We'll get to that at the end of the run, but it's interesting.
Yes.
It's interesting how his other name relates to Neto, his operator. It's a nice pun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least his Japanese name.
Yes.
The storyline of this series is, I want to say it's pretty solid compared to most games. It's pretty solid. I mean, it lasted 6 games.
I very much enjoyed the storyline of the network series.
Yeah.
Even like at least the Japanese anime had a consistent storyline to fit the game
Yeah.
somewhat, and obviously it had
Close
fillers.
enough, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the game was popular enough that after he ended it at 3, the demand for there to be more games of it was so fierce that he had to continue the series for 4 through 6, despite wanting to have already ended it.
I think that 6 ends it on a better note.
I think 3 ended on the best note, but 6 isn't a bad ending.
So now he's telling me that there's a landslide. I've get an email that says the metro line is down, but I need to visit my dad at the Scilab. And so I have to basically eradicate the Navi that's blocking the way. I guess I'll add those swords back in just because they're more consistent with Gutsman. Also this escape that I just got. That's fine. He asked for the Recover 50L. If I don't have it, I have to go get it.
Males, HP?
Yeah, it's in Mail's computer. Piano, rather. Gutsman. That classic hype.
Yeah, I think they were pretty funny with the choose of, you know,
Only 2 cannons?
the net
3
navies.
cannons.
I have a
in
high
this
cannon.
game.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, don't worry about it. So the net navies in this game kind of like, they kind of look like their operator a lot. Like Netto or sorry, Lan and Mega Man kind of remind you of, you know, they are so alike. Same goes for like Dex and Gutsman and Melu and Roll. The only one that doesn't make sense is
Area
Glide and Yai.
Well,
Which,
the Glide is a butler.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the only thing that
that's
makes
the only
sense. out of it,
thing.
Yeah.
And we'll go for this.
But
That
everybody
navies
else-
are customizable, and most people don't do it.
Stop
I guess
blinking.
for spreading convenience
Yeah.
on the development side, but it's explained briefly, mostly in 6, the customizing, and it's only really referenced in one text box.
Another funny skip.
When you meet tab.
Nice.
That's just funny. It's another funny. You skip getting his chip, getting his links, and getting something else, and a lot of text there.
Mega
It
Man's
saves
like
a lot of
Mr.
time.
Land is explained a lot more than any of the others.
That fight went really badly, but that's okay. Like I said, my chip RNG collecting has been kind of bad, but it's fine. I can make up for that later. But what I really like, and what a lot of people like, is that there's a lot of navis that were created because of this game. A lot of them classics show up as well, but what I really like is just the redesigns, and some of them are kept classic, and it's kind of cool just to...
Especially for, I think, 4, maybe 3 through 6, they had fan contests, so one Navi in each of those games was made by a fan of the series and had it.
Yep.
I don't know,
remember
probably...
specifically the Navis. I'm sure someone in chat knows.
I'm gonna get... Well, I already did. I'm gonna
I
get
don't
intentionally
remember.
hit.
It's been so long.
I know for Battle Network 4 is Kendo Navi.
Cannon 8?
For Battle Network 2 is Mr. Famous's Navi, whichever that one was in 2.
Did Battle Network 2 have a contest?
Gate Man?
I think
Yeah.
Gate Man.
Yeah, it did.
I think Gate Man was a fan contest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know that trend broke in 3 because in 3 Mr. Famous is Punk, which it already exists.
I think Bullman was the
Oh right,
contest Navi.
Bullman and Missman for 3.
Not enough.
Was
That's fine.
Mistman? I thought only Bullman was.
So these power-ups
sure
are
they were
really
both
awesome.
Mistman was as well.
I'm pretty sure it was both, because one's version, they're both their version exclusive.
These power-ups are sweet. Basically, you put them into your Buster stats, and basically the Buster becomes extremely useful in this game, and in 6. But in this game particularly, it's a little... The regular Buster is overpowered. A lot of people like to say. I like the power level of it, honestly, but I don't
So,
think it's too
do we
overpowered.
have runners for every game?
We
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Even the DS version of 5?
Actually, not that one.
Not that one.
What does that differ compared to the GBA version?
The save times are longer. A lot of the menus are more cumbersome.
Complex. Because of
A lot of the
touchscreen,
comp
right?
spaces, mostly the HP comps, changed completely. Just total
Wow.
overhaul. Extra comp spaces were added to the game. But you get the bonuses when you insert cards from other games.
Which would kind of be a new game plus of sorts, if that were to be a category, which at this time is not.
So, see how much damage my Buster does now. It's pretty awesome. Hopefully I get Fire Sword. I won't. Busting rank is too low. I guess we can talk about busting levels, too. The number at the end of the
Oh,
battle.
right.
It's pretty straightforward, but I guess you can talk about what it does.
So,
Oops.
I forget exactly how it works in 1, but essentially your busting level starts at 9. I don't know if that's the same with 1. It probably is.
Probably.
And depending upon how many times you get hit, you lose points. Depending upon your movement, you can gain or lose points. For instance, if you don't move at all, it's +1 point, so you get a rank of... Actually, maybe +2 points. So yeah, I think you can get
It's
a rank
plus
of...
2. You get plus 1
Yeah.
for all you
I don't
moving
want
once.
these.
Yeah,
swords.
okay. So you get +2, so S
That's
rank,
okay.
because it's 10 then S, for no movement, and then 1 space is +1, and then it just deteriorates for the more movement you do.
Stone Man.
Yeah, this guy. He doesn't flinch unless you do 100 damage to him at once, which is really nice. Basically, oh my gosh, he does that sometimes. If you move while he's setting a rock cube, you'll actually go through it. It does a hefty bit of damage. But as long as I don't do that a lot, it should be okay. Kind of had that coming. Yeah, this is basically a strat for him. Until you get something powerful, I guess. But
Also, to finish up with the busting level explanation, it matters for what your end result is. So the higher it is, the more likely you are to get a chip versus any.
Which basically is don't get hit, do a lot of damage.
Oftentimes, the desirable chip code can be gotten from lower busting ranks,
another funny cutscene.
especially in
true.
the case of Metguard G.
I love it. Yeah, yeah. Like there are some chips that are actually, if you do worse, they're actually better.
Yeah. Or more probable anyway.
So like, oh,
Yeah, you're more likely to get specific chip codes at specific busting ranks.
Oddly
It's
enough.
manipulated in Battle Network 2, I believe. It would be
It's
manipulated
manipulated-
in this game if we came across Dash G. I
It's
assume.
manipulated in 3. We manipulated for Yo-Yo 1G.
Yeah, you do it for Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's manipulated in 2 as well, because you need the... maybe not.
Okay, so I'm grabbing another escape chip. These are really useful, as I said earlier, to have in my folder. I'm not going to put this one in my folder yet. I'm not going to run into any viruses until I get into the next scenario. So that's when I'll do all the next series of... Why am I talking to this guy? I'm supposed to talk to this guy. I do talk to that guy, actually, eventually, but...
Talk to random NPCs.
Talk to
percent.
NPC.
Shoutouts to Sunset.
So, as you may know, like in the Mega Man series, there's always gonna be like a comeback of Dr. Light, no matter how you look at it. But this game doesn't have a Dr. Light. Fun fact, Lance's last name is Hikari, which is the same
Means
name.
light.
Yeah, it means light.
I'm going to do this for the sake of this one. I'm just grabbing a high cannon.
In this universe, Lion's whole family is Dr. Light, in a sense.
I should really do that in the regular route. But, yeah.
His father
The
is...
Doctor Light you would traditionally think of appears as
Light's
an
grandfather.
almost cameo as his grandfather at the end of 3. They don't look in. They look 95% the same.
Yeah, they really do.
That Santa Claus face.
And so, in short, in general, like, Dr. Hikari, who's basically Lance's father, created Mega Man for him, for his 10th birthday, was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning of the series, he didn't have a NetNavi, and he loves to battle with the NetNavi, do NetNavi battles with Dex. Dex was usually the big guy, the big bully, still a friendly guy, but no matter how strong neutral NetNavi is, which is a NetNavi without a unique code, such as Mega Man, you can't really do much rather than housework with it. But when the day finally came and Man finally got Mega Man, things started to change. But so did a lot of other stuff change, which is the fire, the Mr. Higsby at school, and all these things just come along. With this great power at his hand, comes with the great responsibility, because Mega Man in this series also has unlimited potential.
Mm-hmm. Lands like the boy without the fairy.
This isn't consistent across all the mediums of the series, though.
No.
It'd probably be a good time to bring up the fact that the anime, the games, and the manga are all completely and utterly different in many, many, many regards. So you can experience this universe in 3 entirely separate ways.
Yeah. The anime picks up on, the bigger points from the game, but makes it an anime, which makes it so different.
Yeah. The manga is far more realistic and grimy, I want to almost
Yeah, it's
say.
a bit deep on
It's
the
really
part.
dark.
Yeah, compared to the series. The darkest part is probably when Base makes his first appearance in the manga.
I think the darkest part of the manga in general is this isn't present in this series, but in future parts of the Battle Network series, there's things called synchro. You can sync up depending upon how little damage you take versus how much you dish out versus basically just your busting rank in general. You can increase your synchro levels, and you can manipulate this in 4 through 6 even further to increase your damage that you do. In the manga, Lan can perform a full synchro with Mega Man, but in doing so, he actually links his physical body to Mega Man's in virtual space. So Mega Man's abilities become incredibly superhuman in comparison to other NetNavis, at the cost that if he ever takes damage, so does Lan. This puts Lan's life in actual serious danger every single time he tries to do a fight. And this becomes a critical point in the manga that he actually ends up being forced to a lot. And he ends up getting all kinds of scars and putting his life in the line in far more ways than he does in the
it's
anime
definitely not.
or
And the anime had
the
its
game.
equivalent to that, which was cross fusion, which was the
What am I
coolest thing ever. If you ask me, I love the cross.
I'm
fusion
segueing.
thing.
Sorry.
But even the cross fusion
versus
wasn't
scroll.
nearly as dark as the
Yeah,
full
they
synchro.
couldn't really make.
No,
it on anime.
like they definitely get injured at times, but it's not like, oh, you got hit in the shoulder, you're going to lose functionality of your arm
This
for
is the
a
right
week
one.
because your nerves are shot or something. You need to go to the hospital to get this fixed. It's not that bad in the anime. The manga is really gruesome.
Yeah,
in
I
that
know.
regard.
The manga is really, it goes all out.
Yeah.
Anyway, the character you saw before, like way back at the counter, it's a key character to the show. You meet him for the first time in this game. He's basically becomes your rival because he also holds a NetNavi Proto-Man, or Bruce, as he's called in Japan. Funny thing about his name is what I really didn't get about the translation. I mean, his Japanese name is Eugene Enzan, which basically is Eugene. But in the English version, he's called Child Blaze.
Yeah.
I
Which
understand
means-
His
the
English name
yeah.
is
Hot fire. I spit hot fire.
yeah.
What's even further funny is the pronunciation of his name, because in the anime it's Chod. And so you actually,
It is?
You actually,
Wow.
You actually get to hear the pronunciation in the anime, and they call him Chod. But
Child Blaze.
but
That's how I've always pronounced
and
it.
that's how a lot of people
You can
pronounce
go on
it.
a lot of things.
But if you go by how it's supposed to sound based on the origin of the name,
Because it's a French
Chow.
word.
Yeah, it's a French word, so it should be Chow. But even the dub uses Chod, which it is whatever. It's the same deal with
It's all
male
good.
versus male.
yeah.
Like, for kids.
I mean, Meiru
I don't know why I
essentially
took that.
it's an English word, male.
Don't want longsword.
So,
I don't want longsword.
For the Americans to choose that, it's kind of weird. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh no! It's just my menuing is different because I got a different chip, so it's like I'm not used to. I got an extra high cannon just for safety, but I'm out of it anyways. You guys keep talking. You're giving a really good commentary.
I just love this series.
Yeah, I love. This is my favorite
Yeah.
track. Not this track, but the.
Of the first game, this is probably one of my favorite tracks.
It's good.
Okay, there we go. There's the other high cannon. I had to wait for these guys to stop. Basically, it's
Alright.
annoying.
So I suppose we should at this point explain why the viruses are water-based and why things are frozen and whatnot. So the big
Yes.
building
Yay.
that
Really
he's been running around in,
$5
nice
a
chip
night,
by
so.
the way. The big building he's been running around in for the past, I don't know, almost 5-10 minutes or so, is
More than
a
that because I
water-
had to come back, but that's okay.
yeah, is part of it is a water plant, or at least the basement of it is, and it's starting to freeze over, and they don't know why, and this is causing a lot of things to go wrong with the water supply across the entire local area. It's either frozen and not coming out, or it's even I think it's poison, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
Grape
some
soda.
of it's poison.
it's grape. It's poisoned with grape soda.
Yeah, the grape soda.
Hey, Prismatic.
Yes.
The Rickster says hi.
What's up, Ricky? How's it going? He actually started running this game a long time ago before I did. So
Ricky.
The
Ricky.
Rickster.
The
The
Rickster.
Ricky.
Yeah, I know him. I've met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually picked up Battle Network for a while.
And he quit. What a
And,
quit.
and then Prism
What a squirrel.
got the sub 2, and he was like, I don't know about this.
Now, do you see my playing? Now, if you see my playing, you should be confident that like this is the world record. Oh, come on, because I've made some stupid mistakes already. With lack of sleep,
Shots
honestly.
fired.
At myself. Yeah, I've made some dumb mistakes already, but that's okay. I made my estimate pretty generous because, like I said, and like everybody's been saying, the RNG in this game is absurd at times, and it can really, I mean, if you don't have that chip count that you need, it can take well over 20 minutes or more. But I have backup strats for that, so I should be safe.
What's your chances of getting a world record on ice?
What's that?
Put your chances of world record on ice.
Nice pun.
EPM's not here. Someone's gonna do it.
Shout outs to EPM. Let's
Where's
play.
the accordion?
EPM is a cool Let's Player. He helped us out. We did Battle Network Marathon actually with Star Force in it as well. I did that wrong. And yeah, EPM's awesome. He's very knowledgeable of the series. What am I doing? Mash.
Turn
He's,
it back on.
if you come to my stream, you'll see if I talk to chat, I immediately lose my focus, which is kind of an awful thing for a streamer, but it makes for good fun. EPM is super knowledgeable of the series, and he's helped us out with our Battle Network marathons that we did in August of last year, and also towards the end of December, at which we donated the money from that here during the Mega Man X race.
So yeah, during the X race.
Okay, hopefully I can get
Winner's choice.
this. Okay, cool. That actually wasn't hard, but he won't dash unless, or if there's an obstacle in front.
Gee.
That's fine. It's okay. I'm not playing on gut shit.
When does
So
the
sad.
Styles thing come to play again?
That's
Is it
Battle
number
Network 2,
Battle
yeah.
Network
Number
2.
two.
Right, yeah.
And that's also, that's one of the big sources of RNG in the third game, is what style you get.
Yes, it is.
That's a running joke with us. Yeah.
I mean, the styles are like they're set, but there are so many versions of the styles, right? The elemental.
Yeah,
version.
right.
Depending on, yeah. go
So
ahead.
this isn't going to come up in 1 or 6 because styles don't exist in either of them. But in 2 and 3, you can get style changes. Style changes. There's 4 different elements in both games, and this element. The elements that you get are determined by the base RNG seed.
Nice.
That was very nice.
Dash G.
Oh,
That's not useful really in this route. In the
Not
task
the
route, it's
Mega.
actually really important.
You
If I
have
get
to get
Mega
the Mega.
RG, yeah.
If you come across a mentor.
Well, with the level 5 busting rates I'm getting, I should be fine. That's one of those chips you have to get below busting rank. But anyways, continue
anyway,
about the styles.
so the styles, there's 4 of them, and the main base RNG seed of the game determine whenever you click new game, determines a very long series of this is what order you're going to get them in. And I'm going to pause here because this is a neat trick.
Let's see here. First, let me do some other folder editing.
Oh, skip.
Do we want to explain this?
I can explain it when I get it. Let me go ahead and put Aqua Tower in there. Yeah, there's nothing going on actually.
There's something going on.
I guess I'll put Dash G in there because why not? It does enough damage. All right, so I'm saving here. Oh, hold on. Whoa!
What? How does that work?
That's
Okay.
never happened before. That does happen actually. See, if you unrelease boss. See, this is a mini boss. I guess I'll explain this. This is a mini boss, and you can't really avoid it. The task found something really cool. If I can get it. Usually I can, but marathon.
It's really hard, guys. Task only. Don't worry about
It's
it.
task only. Oh wow, I did get it. That's weird. Okay, so now
was
I
really
can't
weird.
move. It's not a
Yeah,
soft
it was
lock.
weird.
I can't move. The only way I can actually move is if I jack back into the PC or if I save and quit and reset. And that's
Save
actually
and quit is
faster.
Slightly faster.
It's faster, yeah. If you do it right. If you're mentioning, it's okay. Now I paused there because I wanted to explain that trick because it's kind of crazy and that it's really the only. This game really is the only game with sequence breaks in the series like that. It's not really a sequence break, but it's a
Sequence
skip.
break.
It's a skip.
Sequence break, it's skip.
It skips a mandatory fight, so it's a skip, boss skip. Sorry. But,
Can I help in with a few donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we got $5 from Rossler. Ross. Ross again. I'm from Guam. I'll donate $5 more if anyone in the room can tell me where Guam is.
Guam.
It's
I have
type of
no
bird.
idea.
I'm not gonna buy another.
And we have $30 from Jeremy Bushway. Good times again this year. Amazing games and some laughs too.
Is
Thank you guys for donating. And remember, everything still goes straight away to PCF.
I think Guam is an island off of the coast of Panama. I don't know. Probably wrong. We'll see. If we get $5 more, we'll see. So I had to do annoying like
He can always donate $5 more and tell us the right answer.
or in chat.
We'll never see.
We'll never know. Basically, what I did there was I released the kid from the car. Someone got kidnapped during this whole time. Sorry, the story's been.
That's why all this
Yeah.
is happening.
Yeah.
That's why this is happening.
So the kid that was kidnapped is
The worst NPC in the game.
Well, not only that, but I forget his name. I know he has a name.
He's
Tori.
Freud's. He's Freud's
Is
son.
it the one
Yeah,
that runs
Tori.
back and forth in front of the station?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, thank goodness someone kidnapped him, but I have to be the nice
Yeah,
guy.
he's pretty generic looking, even in the game. It looks like other random NPCs. But no, Tori was kidnapped. His net navi is the net navi that's causing this havoc, and his net navi is causing this havoc for his own safety. So now that we freed him, we're going to prove that the net navi doesn't have to actually continue doing all this
And
mayhem.
we're going to do that by deleting him.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna eradicate him forever from this planet. Actually, no, not really, but
You didn't
It's-
want to. Do you already have Trier?
I grab it in this comp actually.
Yeah.
There's a chip pickup that I get. It's
Oh.
faster. Yeah, but
Anyway, to go back to the style changes from before the polar bear skip. Yeah.
for all this got way off track.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So there's 4 different styles you can be, and the order is just completely and utterly random.
Nice.
It's you can go as you can have like 1, 2, 3, 4, or you could do like 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2. Like the orders is at random. You could not get the first of one of the styles until like 8 or 9 in. Just completely random. Nothing you can do about it. And the style is heavily changed, at least in 3, your combat style. So whenever it's completely and utterly random, it kind of blows. On top of the element being completely random, there's also, besides the element, the style. The style is actually manipulatable based upon your actions in your fighting. So there's custom style, which custom style allows you to have 1 more chip in your menu, so instead of 5, there's 6 to start. And custom is obtained by using more chips more often in your fights. So if you use things like star codes, or just have good photo flow in general, you can use a bunch of chips every single round, you get points towards custom style.
You'll only ever get custom.
Yes.
If you don't
get
in,
custom-
in a speed run, you only ever get custom. It's just completely
Bug.
unless you're really unfortunate, because bug has
Or
happened
bad.
once.
I was
Bug-
just bad.
Bug has happened once. But anyway, speaking of bug happens in
Ice physics for the win.
yeah,
They
based
make
ice
perfect
physics.
sense.
Bug happens whenever you have a bug in your net navi customizer, which doesn't exist in 1.
Introduced in 3. We'll be seeing that in 6.
Yes,
Yes.
you will.
We'll be seeing bugs in it in 6 as
Yes,
well.
you will.
But we won't care.
We-
So
not
bug
care
style does some weird things to you. I'm not going to go into all of it, but suffice it to say that it can force your movement, it can change your health, it can give you good effects too. It makes you its bitch, pretty much. This is what bug style does. There's also team style, which lets you have more mega chips in one more mega chip in your folder.
Team style is totally useless.
Yes, it is. There's gut style, which makes your buster.
Not really for
a
doing
machine
100%,
buster.
but
I mean,
Version
100%.
version 4.
38-hour category. Anyway.
You got to get all styles in. 100%.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Did it.
but
Never again.
Suffice it to say, the only one that actually really matters is the custom style, which is what we always get.
27. That's actually a really good chip count, so we're good.
Nice.
Yeah,
World
tr-
record pace.
no way, grand
No.
style. This.
Calling it.
If this is world record, I will cry on stream in front of everybody.
I'll hold you to that.
I used to be really good at this game, guys. Yeah, grinding this game 8 hours a day for a solid week actually was all it took really to get sub 2. So
That's all it
if you're,
takes, guys.
well, no, I mean that's not bad. I mean you see a lot of people that grind like crazy, day in day out, you know, and pushing their records down. But the sub 2 time is actually pretty solid. I did save early. No, I saved early. It's fine. This fight I'm not really too worried about.